Five, four, three, two, one, zero. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
All right, everyone. Here is a good friend of mine and world-renowned Bugman and all-around good dude, Matt Barnard, here with me today. How you doing,
Hey, what's up there, pal?
buddy?
Looking
Hey.
sexy as always.
Oh, how you say it? Sex on a stick?
Sex on a motherfucking stick, ain't no doubt.
Oh, yeah. So, some people be watching. They'll know me and Maddie go way back. Good friends.
Yep.
Yeah, been doing dumb stuff together for a good while, and have we have a yearly man trip. Me, him, and Tyler. That we've been Nashville. We've been to New
Nashville.
York
We
City.
just got back from New York, Philly last year. Just me and you. Tyler pushed out on that.
Yeah, he didn't come out on the Philly one, and we did the cruise. Yeah, so
Yeah, the cruise was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, every group of guys that's grown men that are tired of getting beat down from work. If you ain't doing a yearly man trip with your boys, then you're
Dude.
messing up. Don't say I ain't got money to do it. Go grab a
Yeah.
go camping,
Well,
whatever. Get some time with the boys.
Seriously, man, that's the one thing, we do, and me and the old lady do, dude. We spend money and do shit because you save money for retirement. You don't know if you're going to die tomorrow or the next day. And I'm 35 years old, son. I'm ready to fucking party. That's just all there's to it. So,
Yeah, you partied a lot harder than
I'm
most,
excited.
so I mean, you could go any day now.
Yeah, you ain't lying, son. That liver's probably struggling. But
no, I'm glad to have you on today, dude. And today's gonna be a little different. We're gonna go through a lot of our top 5 lists. It's gonna be a good time, and we're gonna get a little critique. A lot of people are gonna say your top 5 is garbage, and
bro, that's all it is anymore, dude. That's all people want to do is argue about shit, and people piss me off, and I try to keep out of it on the internet because people don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like, it's just common. It's really common sense. The stats speak for themselves, dude. Just for anybody in particular, you know what I mean? It's sports related, I guess I should say.
But yeah, don't come in my face
dumb-dumms.
telling me LeBron's better than Mike. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear it.
No one's saying that. Just because I like LeBron doesn't mean I think he's better than Michael. Oh yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah,
but
you got some brains, but
people are so damn stupid.
They got a little memory loss, They got a little time.
But people are absolute fucking dum-dums, son. And that's just all there's to it.
You ain't lying on that. So we're gonna go through and piss some people off and get some arguments going. Jump in them comments and put whatever dumb stuff you want to throw in there, or maybe we're missing, maybe we're forgetting, maybe we're messing up.
Dude, you're gonna have the old head. They're gonna have the old heads because all of my top 5s I did, which I only did one really big time top 5, but I didn't do anybody from 1980s or older from that because I don't know shit about them. And I'm gonna tell you right now, all them freaking pimp juices back in the day weren't hitting off 99-mile-an-hour sliders, son, or 12.6 curveballs that hit the dirt in a split second. They just didn't have those type of pitches. So I don't even deal with that shit. I just do our era and stick with that.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I miss, man, is when I was a kid, we always had the NBA, ESPN Classic, I think is what it was. And man, they would have old games on. I would love watching those old NBA games because it was like, a time before those 3-point lines and there was no seconds in the lane and stuff. And it was,
dude, I know.
It was cool to see. But I miss that, man. I don't know if that channel even exist anymore. I try to find old
I
games.
remember that.
Shit.
No, I know they don't have that shit anymore. But
Which I don't know why.
they'll
I used
throw.
to
It's
spend
not.
hours watching that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they play old college football games during college football sometimes, but that's about all I ever see.
I wonder if they had a hard time keeping like consistent viewers because it was spread across all sports. But I wonder if you had like one channel
Probably.
that was literally all basketball or all football, and it was just all the classics and going back to even black and white and stuff. I wonder because surely that would make it, or maybe they need to do a YouTube channel with that shit or something. But I definitely missed that.
Yeah, it was good. I like that.
But before we get in this top five, we got to talk about, we're both Hogs fans. So if you're not, you may want to fast forward a little bit. But let's talk about
we're the fucking Pick City,
baby. Let's talk about Coach Cal and Cal and them Hogs. I hate saying Cal.
Dude, that's an absolute home run hire, son. Like you can't get any better than that. Like it's just like that's the Cal hire is the type of hire I wanted when they hired Pittman. Not that Pittman's not.
Well, let's be real.
Anyways, Pittman, Pittman's getting on my fucking nerves.
I like Pittman, but let's be real, man.
I mean,
he is not the hire that the money in Fayetteville could buy. I mean, but times are changing. They're gonna have to win this year. They're gonna win.
That's what I'm saying. Well, now that we see what they've done with Cal, we know that they can do that in football. And let's be honest, football is the biggest sport at Arkansas. I mean, it's just that simple. And I don't know. You got to have a home run hire. I've got it wrote down here. Literally, this is common sense right here. Arkansas is never going to compete with Bama and now the Texas and the Oklahomas and the Georgias ever, unless you get a big hire that has connections, has a big name, has coached in the NFL, and can get 4-star recruits and 5-star recruits consistently. We're playing with these three. We have mainly 3 stars and freaking 10 4-stars, never a 5-star. You're never going to win, dude. You're never going to win football games. I mean,
what is the last 5-star that they've got on the football
probably
field?
fucking McFadden. Probably Darren McFadden. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know it well enough. I don't pay attention that close.
That's the beauty of editing. Let's take a look. So Jaden Hazelwood was a top 5 prospect.
But he was Oklahoma though first.
You're right. He transferred over, so that really cool.
Yeah. So we didn't get that. I mean, that was after he wasn't shit at Oklahoma. He might have been a top 5, but he had like 500 yards receiving, and that's when he freaking was sent over. So yeah, that don't even fucking count.
So here's the article I got. I got Darren McFadden in 05, Mitch Mustaine in 06. Shout out to him too. Awesome dude.
Yeah. Mitch, I missed you last time, man.
We'll have to get him on again. Let's see. Oh, Ryan Mallett, obviously, 2008.
Was he 5? Well, I didn't know if he was a 4 or 5-star. But you see what I'm saying?
And then he had.
Rest in peace, Ryan Mallett.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. My favorite though, for whatever reason, my favorite was Tyler Wilson. I think it was a combo of the Bobby Petrino offense at the time. They just let him just sling it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Tyler Wilson got screwed. I remember when I think it was Louisiana Monroe and Little Rock when we got beat. We were 8th. It was the year Petrino got canned because he was fucking around, fucking massage therapist or volleyball, whatever that she was. And like, how stupid can you be? I mean, I don't care if he's listening to this, son.
How stupid are we to
You're a dumb duck.
But hey, I
hope the bottom line. Well, I know, but how stupid could you be 20 years ago to be the most famous person in the state of Arkansas riding around?
I know.
A motorcycle. Like, dude, come on. Anyways, that following year,
dude,
is where John L. Smith came, and we were fucked. But Tyler Wilson, that Louisiana Monroe game, I remember him getting hit and going out with a big hit. And after that, dude, he got concussed. It was like he was scared. He was sticking the pocket, but he was looking for Kobe Hamilton every throw. I felt like, I don't know, man, that whole season screwed poor Tyler Wilson up, and I feel bad for that. But for what happened to him. But Because
I'm
we
sure
started.
the offense was because all the coaching changes and stuff. I'm sure the
Oh
offense
yeah,
was like
100%.
such a mess that they probably didn't understand the plays. Like Mitch was saying
Yeah.
on that episode too, where their dysfunctional coaching that was going on at the time, the
Mm-hmm.
offense was such a mess because there's two coaches butting heads
I
that
know.
nobody knew what the hell they were doing because it was so confusing because it didn't make sense. And so there was probably a lot
Yeah.
of that going on, and John L. Smith.
Yeah. Well, and I'm just a stupid ass, overweight 35-year-old fan, dude. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But you know
I
what I mean?
mean,
That's what I saw.
gingivitis
There's
over
certain
here.
things. Yeah. Fucking bald as fuck. I have no room to talk. I'm just saying that's what I see. I mean, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
just my opinion, but I love Tyler Wilson too, and I remember him coming in. The first time we really saw significant action was the year before against Auburn. Remember, Mallett went out, and he came in and threw like 400 yards and like 5 touchdowns against Cam Newton and Auburn. Dude, that was a badass freaking. And that we knew right then. I think everybody knew. Once Ryan leaves, we got us a quarterback.
And I as much as I enjoyed Ryan, I like Tyler more because Ryan's arm was so strong that I feel like it was hard for him at the college level to gauge like this is a shorter pass. I don't need to take this dude's head off. But in his head, he's probably like, who knows? But I'm thinking he's probably like, well, I ain't trying to get this shit intercepted. I'm getting A to B. But really, he was throwing it so hard. It's like it was like hard for them to catch, even though these were top tier receivers. But Tyler Wilson had that. It wasn't as strong, but he had a good touch and he was getting there. And then Petrino's offense was popping. But when Petrino left, it just went. It sucked too because I remember looking at a magazine and Tyler Wilson was projected to be the number 1 draft pick for the next season right before that accident.
And then I know what's crazy that he fell to I think he fell to the 4th round, and he didn't even make a roster, man.
Well, dang, Derek Carr beat him out. That's what happened.
Yeah, but I mean, usually you win a backup. That poor guy got cut. But anyways, we started talking about football because of the Coach Cal hire. What I was getting at is it's a home run hire, and dude, we're going to be a top 5 program every single year. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just that's the bottom line. As recruiting goes, I mean, he's going to be top 5 recruiting every year. And that's what we need. The state of Arkansas needs. Our fans need. Holy shit, dude! We have a legitimate chance with this hire to win. Not. I just want one, but I mean, we got a chance to do it every year. This is what's exciting.
And that's really when you think about how many teams are in
Busch Light, son.
I like the Busch Latte, but I got the old Victory. The old Victory Monkey.
Yeah.
Y'all need to sponsor me. Victory Monkey. Hit a brother up.
Yeah.
But so, when you think about how many teams are in the mix every year, the odds of you winning it, your team winning it, are low. But you just want to be at least in the mix and have a shot at it. Because, yes, the tournament is a gauntlet. You got to win every game. Even if you're playing a low-ranked team, you got to come ready to play. So it's tough to get through that, right? But you want to have a team that you think like they can do it this year, and Cal can every year. The thing that's crazy is what other coach in the nation could go to a school with no roster and within 3 weeks put together the number.
He's the only one.
The number 2 recruiting class in the nation and the number 1 transfer portal class in the nation.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's where Hogs are at right now.
I know. Home run hire, dude. Like, you could not have got a better, like, this is like, it's crazy. It's like hitting the damn lottery. It's 1 in a million, dude. Seriously. It's the best one. Like Kentucky, we're done with him. Okay, dumbass. There's not going to be a better coach that comes in. Pope is not going to come in and do shit. I mean, he because it's Kentucky, he'll get good recruiting classes.
Pope is a bum.
Dude, it's so stupid. Like, I was so pumped, dude, when I think everybody was. John Calipari was coming to Arkansas. That's crazy. Dude.
Yeah,
Crazy.
so I thought it was a win-win. I get they've been upset multiple tournaments in a row. They didn't make it. They've had a lot of disappointment with all these good recruits, and so I get why they decided. Okay, it's time to move on. Okay, you're Kentucky. I get it. But at that point, so here's the thing: they've created a stigma. Their fans did, and it kind of bled into all of the nation that Coach Cal is a recruiter and not an X's and O's guy. That's bullshit. Just because, okay, you got Oakland who had a guy that just happened to light fire and didn't even have to look at the rim and chunking deep threes up. He's making everything. That they're gonna get that Cinderella win against probably anybody that round, unless they have like a good big man like UConn or Purdue did, because the big man is still valued in college basketball. The old big man, and then the time before that it was St. Mary's. St. Mary's went on a damn good run. They were a good team and hot at the right time. So the things that we're trying to basically discredit him as a coach and just say all he can do is recruit are really kind of ridiculous whenever you really think about it. But I get it, as a fan, you're sick of it and you just want to change. Fine. But you should have hired Pitino. He's older. Tell him, hey, we're gonna use you as a placeholder, keep us afloat until we find our big home run hire, because we wanted these guys. Pope was like their fourth or fifth choice. Get Pitino to keep shit afloat. Wait, home run hire and say, hey, retire and go do your thing. You ended on a high note. It's Kentucky. He's still gonna do fine. And then,
well, at least Pitino,
Rick
Pitino gets you the big name. At least it's going to get you more recruits than Pope's going to do. Period. But how are you not an X's and O coach? He took UMass to the damn Final Four and championship. I mean, come on. You don't get hired on just because you can recruit, dude. And then he went to freaking Memphis and made them a powerhouse. Derrick Rose, he recruited Derrick Rose and got Pimp Juice Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, he would have got hurt in the NBA, was going to win multiple MVPs, and then till he got hurt. And then he just went to kind of shit, went to just a role player pretty much. But, dude, he's literally took UMass and Memphis, built both of those to powerhouses. I mean, what are you talking about? He's not a X's and O's guy.
And now he doesn't have to hide that he's paying players. He can pay those dudes with chicken funny money. Yeah, and Warren Stevens better jump up in there too. He's been kind of lurking in the shadows. They bring him up here and there. They don't. He better be dropping some dough too, because hey, you can't let Tyson Chicken show you up, Mr. Warren. Can't do it. No, sir.
No, I'm excited, man. It's going to be exciting. And I'm just excited to have him. I don't care if he comes in and goes 19 and 13 the first year. I'm just excited to have Coach Cal, but there's just no way, dude. He's going to come in and lay the smack down, and I'm excited about that.
I just whenever Muss left, I was hurt, because I was just like, the whole time I knew if he leaves, he's going to USC or UCLA, because that's where he's from, and he's already said he wants to retire out there. So I'm okay knowing that he was going to eventually go there. But when it happened out of nowhere, granted, I feel like our fans pushed him out a bit, kind of like Coach Cal was pushed out of Kentucky, and it just pissed our fans. Our fans need to chill. Like, they need to chill and remember the bad years. But whenever he left, I was like, crap. Like, we're going to have a down year no matter what. And then if they screw up this next hire, then we're going to have a down decade. And so I was stressed. And then all of a sudden, Coach Cal happens, and I'm like, holy crap.
Dude.
And so.
Yeah, I was afraid I was going to have to Google a coach. Man.
Yeah. There's never going to have to Google a damn coach, but that's what happens at Arkansas.
I sure didn't want to get another hire like Pelfrey or Stan Heat. And Even Mike Anderson, dude. I think we were excited about Mike Anderson. He never did shit here either, man.
Because
Dude. Musselman's the first coach to ever come and do anything since Richardson, man. And I'm proud
absolutely,
of that. But
absolutely.
I hate that coaches, that the players do too. But they just, as soon as they get another offer, and dude, to me, dude, Arkansas is a much more, it's
Well,
more of it's more of a blue basketball, than USC is. But I mean, it's just
it
whatever. Fuck
is,
him.
but it's what I said. He was if he
Hey,
ever left.
fuck him though. I don't care.
If he ever left, he was going to USC or UCLA because that's where he's from. He talks
I
about
don't
that
care.
area the way we talk about Arkansas, like he was going
Yeah,
to
well,
end up
fuck him.
there. And really, what he did was smart. He built Arkansas back up, showed what he could do, and so he could have went to either one of those. He probably could have went last year, and
Yeah.
he didn't, But like with what happened this year, he had to kind of go, and it all worked out for the best. But one thing I noticed, the difference between him and Coach Cal. Muss went to USC. He had his transfer portal class locked in within a week. And
Yeah.
granted, they were decent,
But that's that's what Musk does, though.
but here's the thing: they were decent, but they were not the top players. Like he takes. Are you going to commit now? Over taking the chance and having the confidence that he can get the best. Cal takes a little more time. He's going to pull together the best transfers, like the FAU kid. That was a home run hire. Hopefully, he doesn't go to the draft. He's still mulling that over.
Well, and I think Muss also didn't have. Well, Cal had. He already knew. Cal knew when he was interviewing or when he was doing the damn interviewing shit that was on Channel 11 or whatever. When he was like, "Guys, people are going to come play for us." He already knew he had all the motherfuckers that had freaking signed with him at Kentucky.
I know.
I mean, he knew that. So he didn't even have to worry about it. I was never worried once. Musselman didn't really have that. You know what I mean?
No,
I
like
mean,
that.
he
I thought
didn't take
Battle would
anybody with him.
follow him. I thought Battle or one of them would go. They did.
So that's kind of what Musselman, he had to fill the roster. Because I'm sure USC came in and said, well, we know you're not going to be able to build a team. We're expecting a couple of slow years. And so Musselman just went and filled his damn team probably. And Cal didn't have to because motherfucker knew he had pimp juices that had signed with him at Kentucky.
Dude, I
what's awesome.
love that we have this like renewed rival with Kentucky now to where like they didn't want to admit we were basketball rivals when we came back up, but now it's going to be undeniable. They're going to hate us. They're going to want to beat us every time. And honestly, they're probably worried like, is Cal the guy that they shouldn't have let get away? They shouldn't have pushed out. Now they got Pope's dumbass. Oh, and then he takes everybody. Guess what? Now you might be bottom barrel SEC because Tennessee's pretty dang good. Florida's always in the mix. And and Bama is all of a sudden all up the Final Four. So maybe Kentucky just screws up. I'm gonna make a bold statement and say Pope lasts 3 years max. 3 years max.
Man, I don't know. Kentucky usually keeps them, man. I don't know.
Well, I
don't care who you are. People are going to want to play for Kentucky, whether it's Pope as the coach or not. I mean, that's how I feel. I don't know.
I
kind of like with Saban gone, Alabama's just going to keep getting 5-star recruits.
That dork can't coach his way out of a paper bag, though, dude. He was BYU's coach. Come on, like.
I don't know what they were thinking, man. So
I don't know. That's why I'm like Patino is the move. They just set themselves back years by not either getting a home run higher or getting a placeholder that made sense. But they screwed that up. On now.
Yeah.
We're now going to get into some good old top fives because we all love that. And old Matty B loves him some baseball, so I'm guessing we got some baseball coming up. What's your first top five you got, Matt?
Yeah, I got my top all around hitters in our era. So nobody really before the '90s. I don't deal with Babe Ruths and all that because everybody knows Ted Williams.
Okay.
All them
Okay.
fools for pimp juices. But I'm doing kind of our era, what we would have been watching. Um,
Okay.
and this is average power. You know, on base percentages. This is what I think is the best five. I got. I don't know if I should start at one or five, but
No, star five. Star five. Yeah.
my number five is my favorite player of all times. You see the Braves, you can probably guess who it is. Chipper Jones. That's just because he was a pimp
Okay.
juice all around. Uh, he was a switch hitter, first of many to hit. You know, I don't even remember what the stats. I didn't even look up. What records he holds on that. But I mean, he had power from both sides of the plate. I mean, he could hit 40 plus home runs at both sides of the plate. And average career 300 hitter. If he could have stayed healthy, he was about 250 hits shy of 3,000 and I think 32 home runs shy of 500. And he missed probably
Yeah.
2 seasons worth of games. I mean, he would have easily had 520 home runs. And so, anyways, Chipper, just because I'm a little biased with that, he's my favorite player and my favorite team. But I got number four is Miguel Cabrera, Triple Crown winner. The dude is just a pimp. I mean, you know, uh, crushed home runs, on base percentage in the 400s all the time, average over 300 for his career. I mean, he was extremely hard out, and I think he's fantastic. And then we got, of course, Albert Pubes. I call him Pubes, but Albert Pujols. Uh, Power, on base percentage, everything. The dude was just a pimp juice. Uh, I don't know. I don't like the Capitals at all, but he was just awesome. I mean, obviously his peak years were with the Cardinals. As soon as the Angels signed him, he went to shit. Well, it's kind of hard to say somebody went to shit in a handbasket
Yeah.
when he was still hitting 30 bombs a year, but his
I
average
like
dip, like my
watching that
second,
last home run
yeah.
derby he was in. That was a
Oh,
good
dude,
one. That
dude,
was a
dude,
good
dude.
farewell.
That last year he was here, dude, and that was what was awesome. Old Pubes, he was a badass in St. Louis, and then went to the Angels and just kind of dipped off average wise, went to like 260s, 270s, but he's still hitting 25, 30 home runs a year. But anyways, that last year he was there when he got 700 was awesome because he got on a little freaking, a badass little streak where he was hitting bombs like left and right. It was fucking awesome. And
Yeah.
then number two, this is a motherfucker that did not hit many home runs, but he was a fucking pimp juice. And that's Tony fucking Gwynn, son. Tony Gwynn was
Yeah.
a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
The dude literally struck out. So this is a good cool stat I was looking up, but I think his total strikeouts in his career, dude, was like 300 or 400 total. Okay. There's fuckers like striking out 200 times a year right now in this, which most everybody in this league now is striking out 150, 180 times a year. But dude, Tony Gwynn was a pimp. I mean, the dude didn't strike out. So, I mean, he was the best leadoff hitter of all time. I don't care what anybody says. You got to argue. There's no arguing that, son. Tony Gwynn was the best leadoff hitter of all fucking time. I'm telling you.
And
And
Matt
then
would
the best
totally give him
hitter,
a beach.
yeah, the best hitter of all time is Barry fucking Bonds. I don't care what anybody says, steroids or not. Before he was on steroids, the fucker was a 2-time or 3-time MVP, I think. I think he was like 6 or 7. I don't even know my stats, but I should have looked that up. But the dude is a badass, dude. He had a beautiful swing. I mean, the dude was just the plate vision, the plate. I mean, it was unbelievable. I loved watching him hit the ball growing up. I think his last year was like 2007 or 8. But so he was in the league my whole life growing up, dude. Barry Bonds was
Yeah.
a badass. Pirates. Well, he didn't start getting big and thick until like San Francisco. He was with the Pirates before that, and he was MVP with the Pirates. And people, he don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, dude. Give me a break. That is the
Yeah.
best player, best hitter of all fucking time. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah,
And
people can talk about
that's
juice
my.
all they want, but
I don't give a
it
shit,
takes a lot of
dude.
time. Anybody who wants to say, "Oh,
It,
he was juice," go juice up for a year. I don't care. See if you can do what he was doing. No.
yeah. Well, power or not, yes, he started hitting a little bit more home runs, a little bit stronger, but it doesn't fuck with your eyes. It doesn't make your eyes better. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
still had to be able to put the bat on the ball and
his
hit the
brain quicker.
motherfucker to McCovey Cove.
Yeah.
McCovey Coved it, son. But yeah, that's my top five. So I had Chipper Jones, Miguel Cabrera, Albert Pujols, uh, Tony Gwynn, and Barry Bonds. That's kind of our
Yeah.
era. I didn't, like I said,
I was gonna say,
I could have put a shit ton of people on there, but that's who I kind of my preference. I like those players, and they really were insane. So I mean, that's my favorites, and who I think my personal opinion. I'm sure there's some tool bags out there that'll, oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, blow me.
all right. So, Matty B, here we go. I'm gonna
What you got?
ask you top 5 assist leaders in an NBA season of all time, and you can
Yeah.
pick any of the top 5, and I'll tell you what you got.
Uh, so this is in one season.
Yeah, so this is one complete NBA season. We're not counting ABA,
Okay.
and
Okay. Well,
you got to think back still though, but
no, I know,
all time.
but
So yeah,
surely, Steve Nash is on it when he won his
man,
MVP season.
I'm gonna tell you what that's a good guess. Let me see if he's even where he's at on this list. But he's
Well,
not.
the year he won the MVP,
He
he's
is
not.
not in the top 5,
Uh,
which is crazy. But
what
he's
about
not.
Jason Kidd?
That's a damn good guess too. But he is not. Not for an
Hmm.
entire season for total number of assists.
Well, Stockton's on there.
Yeah, you know he's number 1. Good call on Stockton.
Yeah.
But you knew that.
Um,
So just for
yeah.
clarity for everybody, John Stockton has. Let me see. I got the list pulled up. So we got out of the top seasons, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got the top 7 out of 9 seasons of total assists.
Man, that's insane.
So, I mean, these young guys that don't know about John Stockton, don't put no disrespect on him, because listen to what Gary Payton and all them guys say about that dude rolling up in the minivan and just doing work. He's bigger than you think too. But all right, who you got? Who you got for another one?
So what? Well, Magic Johnson is a guess for me, which I had him on my list, but I was kind of going my era type first, but I figured Magic Johnson's on there.
Yeah, I'll even give you a hint that think old school on this, because think about it this way. These days, it's all about the ISO, the step back, all that shit. It's not old school ball. Old school
What do you
ball
got?
is
We got Jerry West in there.
no. So, well, let me let you know. So before you go there, Magic Johnson is number 5. So you got number 1 Stockton. You got number 5 Magic Johnson. Jerry West is not on there. I think he was more of a scorer, if I recall
Yeah.
correctly.
Well, you get me on the old school. I was thinking more my
Well,
era that I would have better guess.
you're probably only going to guess one more of these, but you could guess maybe 2. But I'll give you another hint. Think 90s.
What's the years? 90s.
Think 90s.
John Starks.
Mm-mm.
John Starks the next.
Think early 90s.
Isaiah Thomas.
There you go. Bad boys. What you gonna
Yeah.
do? So Isaiah Thomas had the
Yeah.
number 2.
Damn it! And that popped in my head immediately, and I didn't say his name.
You got it though. So there's one that I've heard of a lot that I don't recall his name, and he's number 3, but number 4 you could guess, and I think you could think early 90s. Think of teams that were good in the early 90s, but just didn't quite make it. And I'll give you another hint. There's a personality that is big in NBA right now that was a player on that team.
Man, you got me on this one.
All right, I'll give it to you. So I don't know if you remember Kevin Johnson, a very good guard. He was on the Suns. He is number 4. But I'm going to pull up number 3 because I had no idea who this dude was. Kevin Porter, 1978-1979 Detroit Pistons. He had him a whopping total of 1,099 assists in that season. Shout out Kevin Porter.
Almighty, dude.
Dude,
in 82 games?
The list I pulled up, it don't even give the man a picture. It's just a generic basketball man. Yeah, give the man some respect.
What was his name?
Kevin Porter. He was 6 foot tall.
Man, what a poor bastard. Man, they're pissing him for that. That's wrong, man.
They did him wrong,
That's
man.
Wrong.
Yeah, dude.
That boy don't even have a picture.
Well, dude, he ain't got a picture, but and the man was 6 foot tall, 170 pounds. And he scored about as many points per game as he could get assists per game. But the man is in the history books, so put some respect on his name. Ooh,
that's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he was putting up 13 assists per game. He had a couple of 10 assists per game seasons. Yeah, put some respect on Kevin Porter's name.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. I wouldn't have, well, I mean, I would have put money on Steve Nash's MVP year, but I didn't look up his numbers. He would have had that many assists.
Well, he was scoring a lot more of those years, but I thought Jason Kidd, that would have been on my list, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. All
right, so Matty B, so what I got for you now is top 5 movies that you have forgotten about. All right, so I'm gonna hit you with number 5 right now. This is one that you're not gonna remember, but if you rewatch it, you're gonna be like, "Damn, thank you." Alaska. Do you remember that?
Is that the plane movie?
Yes, so it is a plane movie. So the dad is a pilot, and he takes his normal route in Alaska, and he crash lands, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's dead." But these dang kids, they want to find their daddy, you know. And so they're like, they try to humor him, and they're like, "Screw this, they're not doing their job." And so they go out in the wilderness, the daughter and son, to go find their dad. And they spoiler alert, they find him and save the day. But it's an awesome movie. If you're a kid, you ever want to feel like you're out in the wilderness and able to do some cool stuff, you know, you don't need no adults. You can do this. Very cool movie.
Yeah, I probably only seen that one time, but when you said it rung a bell.
Yeah, especially with daughters, like, you know, that you want them to be a little tough, you know, and all that stuff. I think that's a good one to put them on to, you know.
Oh yeah.
But definitely a great movie. So going into number 4 now, I'm gonna have to hit you with Camp Nowhere.
Dude, I love that shit, man.
Oh yeah,
that's so freaking Christopher Lloyd, dude. That's the type of movies as a fucking kid that you want to go to one of them damn camps. You know what I mean? That's what, as a kid, you want to keep watching the damn movie because it's like, damn, son, let me get some of that action. You know what I mean? That was badass, dude. Christopher Lloyd, old Doc.
As an adult, I want to be like, hey man, let's make our own.
It's a cool, yeah.
Let's go on an adventure.
Well,
let's grab some beer. Let's go do some dumb shit out in the
You really could. Well, you know, they've got that Camp Nowhere or Camp no counselors. They used to do it in more places, but it's literally it's a camp for adults, and they have like you're all put up in a camp, and you're different colors and stuff, and you like have tug of wars. It's something I've always wanted to do, but it's kind of like Camp
Oh, I know
Nowhere,
you
man.
told me about it.
Yeah, I've tried to get us to go on one of those. Maybe that's the guy trip we go on next, man.
Hey, I think that's
If we
something
can talk,
that
if we can talk Tyler's dumbass into it.
But yeah, so Camp Nowhere is my number 4. And
Man, Camp Nowhere was a badass movie, man.
Yeah, just great. And then so now I'm gonna go ahead and go into my number 3, and I'm gonna have to give it Homeward Bound because I'm just saying.
That was a good one.
I'm just saying.
Well, I thought these were ones you forgot about, but these are all good ones that I've seen before. But you do you've only seen them one time or twice. I mean, it's been 20 years probably since I've seen Homeward Bound. But
yeah,
Sassy, Shadow, and Chance, man, them little fuckers went on a damn adventure, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, man. Cats rule and dogs drool. I would never say that because
well, you know what?
Dogs are my thing. But
yeah, I know. But that was stupid ass Sassy. You know, she didn't know what the hell she was talking about. But Shadow, whoever did the voice for Shadow, was probably the coolest fucking voice as a kid that you wanted to hear. It's like, damn, his voice is that motherfucker's voice is pimp juice. You know what I mean? That's awesome.
Yeah,
can you imagine having a voice like that?
But yeah, Homeward Bound, it's just this incredible journey between pet. And they need to, speaking of, they need to make more movies where it's just pets talking like we're a bunch of dumbass humans. They know, they got everything figured out. And they're like, give me some food and some water, fucker.
Yeah.
I'll go in the woods and I'll come back. You'll worry about me like an idiot, but I know where I'm.
I don't know it, dude. I mean, Chance was a fucking idiot. That motherfucker went sniff on that porcupine. That fucker stuck him right in his face, didn't he?
Chance is my boy.
He didn't know what to do.
Hey, Chance.
That's on Michael. That was Michael J. Fox. It was his voice.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox did everything.
Well, Sassy finally helped him out and took it out of that mouth, son. But he got fucked up by that porcupine.
Yeah, man, but see, Chance is that guy you want around in a scrap, though. If all of a sudden, let's say it ain't a porcupine, let's say it's a wolf that wants to get a little something. Guess what? Chance is going to be right there, and you can do a little 360 on that guy. And Shadow can get the front, Chance can get the back, bite a little piece out of that butt, and Sassy comes in with them claws. Man, porcupine though. Pop you and go like a little wuss.
That's what he did, boy. He slapped him in that fucking mouth and ran off, and old Chance was screwing around. He didn't know what to do. He was just squirming.
Oh, yeah. All right, so here we go with number 2.
What else you got, son?
Number 2, you probably remember this because, man, if you ever was a kid and you wanted to spend that money like you ain't ever spent it, like you ain't ever had it,
oh, man.
You already know blank check is what you need. Get that
man, let me get it. Son, let me get a big ass trash can full of ice cream, baby. That's what it was.
I mean, I'll take 2 bites of that thing and throw it out just because I can, because I got a
I'll tell you when I take a bite of it was that damn cop that was after him, you know it? That old agent, she's finer frog her split 3 ways, but yeah. That damn chick. You know what? That's the same chick that plays the damn ugly. You think she's ugly, but she's the one that plays the cop in the bad guy. The bad guy in Dumb and Dumber. She's the fat guy that dies of an ulcer. His little partner's the same chick. It's like what the fuck.
Well, usually, in the 90s, they were just like, put these glasses on, you're immediately ugly.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it was like, there was the whole phase of like, people were into people with glasses. It wasn't because of librarians. Nobody liked a librarian.
Hey, before you don't look. Do you remember what his name was in that movie?
The kid?
And blank check. No, what he used as his name. Don't look it up either, son.
Now I'd have to look it
Come
up.
on.
What do you use? You gotta tell me.
Mr. McIntosh.
Yes, Mr. Macintosh.
McIntosh, dude.
Because
Man,
hey, the computer. I
he,
bet they did it because of the computer.
yeah, that's what it was. That's what he does. He looks down and sees Macintosh, and
That's
dude,
right.
don't.
It
And
should
dude,
have
what's
been
so
Mr.
funny is it's
Microsoft or Mr. Apple.
you know now if they would have used that voice that he uses, he's typing it out and the computer's talking to him, and they're actually believing this
I
motherfucker
know,
talking. It's
like,
like,
oh
son,
my gosh.
I'd call the police in 2 seconds if I heard that fucking voice. Like, what the fuck is that? It's
Dude, yeah,
like, come on,
you're gonna have
man.
to use AI now or something. I mean, hell,
You look at it now, and it's like, man, how the fuck do you fall for that shit?
you don't, you don't.
But yeah,
If you fall for that, your refrigerator is running. You better go catch it.
yeah, dude. The coolest part in that movie is, yeah, he's got all the toys and shit, but the fucking thing that I wanted the most out of that was him having that damn office and a fucking pull slide right out the side of his desk. He slides down in that damn thing. Dude, that was so cool. That's
I
what I
just,
wanted. When I was a kid, that's what I wanted out of the whole fucking thing was that damn slide out of my room into my pool. That'd be sweet.
I just think that I think that's why I like doing a man cave all the time these days. It's just I just wanted this
Yeah.
cool space. I could invite my friends over and we could just
Yeah.
do all the dumb shit that we wanted to do, And
But yeah, no, dude, Blank Check was pimping, man. I love that movie.
yeah.
He went from loser. He went from a loser in school to a pimp juice with all that with $1 million, man, and he just bought everything. Went crazy for it.
Oh yeah, and then man, and so I don't know if I've ever told you about this story that happened to me one time, but at one point in high school, I was actually given a blank check, and I don't think I've ever told you this story. So
No,
it's not as
but I'm
extravagant
not.
as this, but I was
But I know
literally,
you probably did something stupid
dude. You know what?
because you're a dumbass. Because you're an absolute dumbass.
Oh, when I was in high school, especially as a senior, I was an absolute dumbass. But I did right on this one because I was just so thankful. So what happened is we won that state championship in high school, right? And I went into T-Birds. If people don't know, Guy Perkins, the only thing they had in the whole town in 2005 was a gas station. So I go in. Well, Tyler and them they had a store for a bit too. That was the old Roy Bruce's, which was the old post office. But another story for another day. But T-Birds, I went in there, and this old man that I didn't know his name, which I hate to this day. I don't know his name, but he was like, "Man, I just used to love you throwing up them threes." And it was after we had won, and he was just like, "Here, take this. Whatever it costs for your championship ring. You use this check for it, and you go get that." And I was just like, "Are you serious?" And he handed it to me, and I swear to God, he signed it. He wrote for ring, and it was a blank fucking check. It was blank. You could write anything in the world in there, but Graham, you know how that's gonna.
But the shitty thing is, you didn't live in Atlanta or Little Rock. You lived in Arkansas, where there's a population of 36 people. So it wouldn't take very long. It wouldn't take you very long to track your fucking scrawny ass down because you're ugly and scrawny. So it didn't fucking take very long.
Yeah,
it's that Larry,
I was
and you're goddamn. Yeah, and you're the only Larry that was 16 at the time too. So you're the only 16-year-old Larry.
At this point in time, me and my dad may be the only two Larrys left alive. I don't know. That name stinks like the dinosaurs.
You definitely wasn't pulling off the Mr. McIntosh in fucking Arkansas, I can tell you.
But you'll be proud of me. I did the right thing. I went straight home, and I was so thankful. And I went to Molly, and so I was very.
So you're telling me I didn't realize y'all had to pay for your own fucking rings, bro? I thought you was given those by the state.
No, when you win a state championship in high school, unless it's changed, maybe
that tells you how many state championships I won.
Maybe schools are wealthy, this and that, and they just pay for their players. I don't know, because if they're a charter school or something. But no, like we were a poor public school, and you win a state championship, you got to buy that ring. And so, you know, we're like, well, crap, it was cool that we won, but now we got to pay for this ring. And and my parents would have made that happen, absolutely, because they were always there for me. But yeah, this man he enjoyed watching me play, and he was like, "Here you go," and I was like, "Dang, how cool was that?" And as much of a turd as I was my senior year, I just went straight on to mom and was like, "Dude, take this away from me." But I've seen him at every home game, and that nice man. And I explained to her who it was. She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "He gave me this." He said, "This is for my ring." And she's like, "Wow." You know, I mean, like,
that's fire.
So just good people out there. But all right, so to move on.
What's number one, son?
The number one movie that you definitely forgot from the 90s, Wild America. And if you haven't seen it recently, watch that now. Get on it.
Yeah, I need to watch it again. I seen it a long time ago, but that's got Jonathan Taylor Thomas in it. I know that.
Oh yeah, JTT. That
JTT, dude.
Heartthrob, boy.
The pimp juice of the fucking 90s. I know. It was a good.
But so with Wild America, people forget that not only did they have 3 of the girls' teenage heartthrob or whatever, but this was a true story that was about some boys from Arkansas, some brothers that went on an adventure that went across the whole United States. And I mean, there's a really good backstory to it. And they, as kids, they just went out in the wilderness and did all these, took all these videos and sold it for actual money. And I mean, it not only was a cool story, but man, I had my daughters watch it. They're 4 and 7, and man, they're laughing, they're loving it. When Jonathan Taylor Thomas is being carried by that moose, and he's like, and the brothers are like, "Oh man, we done messed up now!" Like, dude, they were just dying laughing.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like that one.
Because you get the feel like they're not gonna let anything bad happen to them, but there's danger and it's fun. Yeah. They end up accidentally on the air base, and they're dropping bombs. Like, it's just fun, and it's set in an earlier time, and there's just something about that brings me back as I get older, and I just love getting to go back in time, you know, and not feel like such an old bitch. But it was a great movie, and I guarantee
that is a good one.
You haven't seen it in a while, you need to go watch it.
Yeah, I do. And talking about the wilderness, I got one to add that I just thought about, and that's Bushwhack.
Bushwhack,
Have you seen that one? Bushwhack. It's got Daniel Stern in it, Marv, but he literally gets framed for a murder, and then somehow ends up being the damn the scout that takes the damn Boy Scouts on a damn journey, dude. It's so hilarious, man. Everybody thinks he's a murderer when he really didn't do it, but it's funny.
I had the kids watch it recently. After rewatching it, I think I didn't check the timeline, but I think it was after Home Alone, and they were looking for a guy that could just take a beating over and over and just be like, you know, and like the whole movie. It's like almost like visiting Home Alone, where he's like getting tortured randomly, and you get to see his reaction, and then you love the reaction.
I had to turn it off because we watched The Girls, and it's funny. It's a PG movie, and you go back to these PGs and look at it in the 90s, and when he's telling the story about the birds and the bees with the Barbie dolls, it's like, oh my god, dude. I had to turn that shit off, dude. I felt so uncomfortable, bro. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Dude, so PG in the 90s is like almost PG-13, almost R nowadays. You rewatch it and you're like, oh shit. Turn your head, cover your ears.
Yeah. Next on the list, we got, I'm going to do top 5, my opinion, and only my opinion, kids sports movies from pretty much the 90s. There was a shit ton of them, and we grew up on them. And it was fantastic. So I've got 5 on my top 5 because they're literally my top 5 that I watched 24/7, and then let's see, I've got 4 on my honorable mention, which
Okay.
are fantastic. That are fantastic too, but really 5 if you think about it. Let me add it down here. I've got 5. One just popped in my head that I watched. This list for me is mainly just the ones that I loved, which I think everybody loved all of these. But
Okay.
I'm going to let everybody know that the main one that everybody's going to think is on my list is not, but it's kind of was shoved down my throat at an early age, so I didn't watch it as much. But it's still a fantastic movie, but I just don't have it in my top 5. It's in my honorable mention. But go ahead, Larry. Take a guess, dumbass, and see what you got up your sleeve.
But you ain't
Um,
gonna tell me. You ain't gonna tell me which one that you didn't add in.
no. I mean, it's kind of common sense. I mean, the main
Sandlot.
90s kids, yes,
Okay,
that's
so
the main
Sandlot
one.
you didn't add in.
It's in my honorable mention. And that was the one that was kind of shoved down my throat. And as when I say that, it was just I had some cousins that watched it so much it got on my damn nerves. So I don't have it in there. But this is the ones like when I was at home. And as a kid, you either played outside or you came in and played video games or watched your fucking VHS. Let's not fucking act stupid. I had a I had a bookcase, a bookshelf as a kid. Instead of books in it, it was all fucking, the VHSs. And,
Yeah, because you're
um,
a dumbass that didn't know how to read.
yeah, that was it. Yeah. Mom's like, well, at least he can listen. So, but no,
I got a wooden
no,
spoon there.
I'm a water boy. That's a good one. If we're talking about movies, that's a funny ass movie, dude. She
Oh,
showed
and
me the
that's a
movies and I
'90s
loved it
kids
too.
movie. You better
Dude,
that. Hold on. I got some
yeah,
guessing.
this is
So,
kid. This is kids though. This is kids.
holy
All these are
shit.
kids.
Okay.
Look at with kids in them.
Okay.
I think
All
one
right.
of them, which is my favorite movie of all time. It's not. This is a good. I'm trying to give you kind of hints. There's one in here that's more exercise than it is sports, but that gives you a tiny hint. But anyways, go ahead with your
Okay.
stupid ass guesses, Larry Thompson.
I'm gonna get them, and if I don't get them, then you're wrong. But it's okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Just guess and see what you think.
All right. Hold on, let me grab a beer real quick. Oh.
I need to go grab one too.
Get it. Oh. It's already 1:00 here, dude. I'm gonna have a rough morning. Them kids get
Yeah,
this
I'm
ice
gonna.
cream. Well,
Well, dude, we got.
all right, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Like I said, I've got 5 on the honorable mention, 5 on my top 5. Again, your top 5 is going to be different than mine because 90% of fucking Americans that grew up in the 90s is going to have the fucking Sandlot on their top 5 kids sports
Oh yeah.
movies. But go ahead.
Well, it would be on mine because I'm American, but whatever. And you
Yeah, go
like
ahead.
baseball, so I'm like, what the fuck?
I
But
love the
here we
movie.
go.
It's in my top 10. Just fuck off and just guess.
Baby peppercorn, come on. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw Mighty Ducks out there. That's gotta be one of those.
The Mighty Ducks. Okay. So yes, it's in my top 5, but it's the Mighty Ducks 2 was my favorite out of the 3. Uh, and
Did you have
I
more than one
know
Mighty Ducks in your top 5,
I did
or is
not.
it just
I
two?
had
Okay. So
so the
mine too.
very deep. It's just my favorite. I don't know, man. It's weird, but it was just my favorite one out of the 2. Fucking the Dennis Iceman, the fucking Iceland guy, fucking cracked me up, man.
Okay.
The fucking I don't know. I just like it. Mighty Ducks is my very first honorable mention because I felt bad leaving it out. But again,
Well,
that's me.
which
D3 sucked.
which one had the Bash Brothers? Was that the first one? 'Cause,
D2. It's the Bash
okay. Well,
Brothers.
all right. Well, fine. D2. Yeah.
D2.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, the Bash
Because Bash
Brothers.
Brothers was
Yeah, it's
dude.
D2. It's when they went and got all those recruits from different parts of the world, and they
That's
were Team USA.
You're totally right. So D2 So Chris Cook.
D2 was my number 5.
Big Red had a hockey stick and a hockey puck, and he had this like unfinished basement. And
That boy did some knuckle pucking. He did some knuckle pucking.
Pop that sucker up, and we would just baseball, bam. His ball.
You never heard my knuckle puck? Yeah,
dude.
D2, man, that was my knuckle puck, man. I love D2. I love D1 too, but D2 was my main one I watched over and over. Yeah, first right off the bat, you got my pick.
Me and Chris saw that. We just looked at each other like, "Oh, we're going downstairs now." Because he was the only middle of Central Arkansas. He's the only dude I knew that had hockey stuff, and so
yeah, that's odd.
Yeah,
and Chris Cook, that summit is big enough. He put a goddamn hockey puck through a fucking brick wall.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That
he had a
baseball too.
He was a Fulton Reed. That was Fulton's just straight up fucking fastball hit, and the D2 Fulton Reed was the main Bash brother. But anyways, go ahead. What's your other guess? Mighty Ducks. We agree that was fantastic trilogy there.
Yeah. So I mean, I kind of got that. Not really, but okay.
No, you got. I mean, you said Mighty Ducks, but
yeah,
that's my number 5.
So, the Big Green. Tell me that's in your top 5. Tell me.
It's in my honorable mention because I just didn't care for that one back when I was a kid. But it's in my.
So, explain to me how in God's green earth you don't have the Big Green.
Man, because the Big Green just wasn't. It wasn't even. I just never cared for that one that much, man. I've got 4 other ones that were way fucking better than the Big Green, dude. I rewatched the Big Green the other day with the girls, and I had to turn the motherfucker off. That's how terrible that motherfucker was. So, I mean, you can like the Big Green all day long, son, but if you think they're better than the 4 I got above it, you're fucking dumbass. That's just all there's.
All right, well, as disappointed as I am, I'm going to move on.
Yeah, no, the Big Green was, it was okay, but I didn't really care for it.
I'm going to hit you with my safety call, and I'm going to say Little Giants.
I got Little Giants in there, man. You can't beat the Little Giants, man. The Little fucking Giants are fantastic. Yeah, you can't beat, don't be talking about my mama, but you cannot beat the Icebox and fucking Spike, man. Spike don't care. Spike don't play with girls, son.
Spike kills.
The fucking Icebox, dude. Yeah. The fucking Icebox was a pit juice, man. I love that movie. That's another one of the movies, man, growing up. It's like, damn, that'd be cool as hell to go with have enough people to go and practice at a damn field, man. I don't know. We played it in Greenbrier, but it wasn't anything cool like that. We were the Bills and Packers here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. But
I remember Tyler, dude.
Tyler played. We played with Tyler. I played with Tyler.
Oh, I didn't know that, dude. Were you playing against him when they put him on the scale on the sideline and told me he's too fat to run the ball?
No, but I was. We were on the same team, dude, and I was the little running back, and him and Skyler used to block for me and shit.
No way. Dude.
Well, and we just realized that back a long time ago, and I remember a kid running around with a Terrell Owens jersey on. And it was fucking Tyler's fat ass, man. And I was tiny, man. It was so easy. They'd hand me the ball, and I would run right behind Skyler and Tyler, and I'd just get right in there, and I'd gain 7-8 yards every time because I was fast as fuck, but I'm fatter as fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, Little Giants, dude. Fantastic movie just all around, dude. I love that. But,
hell yeah, man. So I think I'm gonna take a good guess on this next one, and I'm talking about Henry Rowan Gardner. I'm talking about we broke that arm, and we're coming back with the.
We're coming back with the
year.
Yeah, we're coming back with the funky fucking butt loving, son.
Yeah,
the funky butt loving, funky butt loving, man. Funky butt loving is my number 3 rookie of the year. It's fantastic. Did he say funky butt loving? Dude, fantastic. Freaking the Rocket, man. Yeah, dude, Gary Busey has went off the fucking defense since that movie. It's crazy to see. He was straight and good to go, and then this motherfucker's crazy the last 20 years, man.
Dude, is the only person I know to have CTE without having ever played football.
No. Well,
That
and
dude's
there we
acting
are
like
talking.
Antonio Brown, dude.
Well, there we are talking about Daniel Stern again as Brigma. Let the big dog eat, son. Let the big dog eat. He gets up there, give me the good stuff. Let the big dog eat.
He's always got that chaw in.
Yeah. Gets caught up in the middle of the doors in the hotel and then locks himself into the damn equipment cage.
Dude, so his name's Daniel Stern, right?
Daniel Stern, he plays Marvin Home Alone, and then we talked about him in Bushwhacked, and then in this one too, he's in Rookie of the Year. But
Dude,
man, that was a fantastic movie.
We're over here trying to talk best of '90s, and we've done brought this dude up how many times? And I ain't gonna lie, you gotta add him on Instagram, dude. His shit is funny. He'll just take the phone,
I have him
like an old man, and he'll put it like right here in his face, and he's just like, "Well, fellas, here I go again."
He does sculptures and shit.
Yeah, he does. Hey, dude, he's
that's freaking cool.
Fella.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty neat. So, all right, you got my D2 was number 5. You've got my top 3 right now. You got, and then you got
hold on, call
Little Giants.
Because I forgot now. I got Little Giants.
So Little Giants was my number 4, and then my Rookie of the Year was number 3. So you got my top 2. Now remember, when I say sports, it can mean you might be jumping in there and sidekicking people too. And one is an exercise type movie too. My top 2 really ain't football, basketball, or baseball. It's the 2 best movies
I know
on the planet.
Of them, but I don't quite know the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and put out there what I know.
Go ahead.
And old Tum Tum is gonna kick you in the balls. And
dude,
I'm
Tum Tum, Colt, and Rocky. I grew up watching, dude. I had a tape. I guess Mom and Dad had recorded all 3 of the 3 Ninja movies, and 3 Ninjas. They went right in order, and I had that motherfucker. I'd watch all 3, and then I'd turn around and rewind them motherfuckers, and I would watch it all 3 movies all week long, dude. But 3 Ninjas, the original, was the best. I like 3 Ninjas Knuckle Up and Kick Back, which I have 3 Ninjas Kick Back where they went to Japan. It was a different Rocky. That was my second favorite. Knuckle Up was good too, but 3 Ninjas, man, it's more realistic. The 3 Ninjas were. What's he say? Did they eat pizza? And he's like, first we feast, then we felt. What a dumbass.
Well, I like it because they seem like regular kids.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think 3 Ninjas is as good as it is anywhere near it.
No, without you don't have Tum Tum and the jelly beans, man. You're fucked in that one. I love.
Yeah, you got this dude that be eating jelly beans and then come drop kick you here the next second.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, man.
I agree. Yep. But you might name a couple that are in my honorable mention too, though. I just told you about Ninjas Kick Back.
I wanted to say Cool Runnings, but I guess they weren't kids. They
weren't kids.
They were supposed to be teenagers, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was an okay movie, but I love John Candy. But okay, I've got the number 1 is still there.
Don't at me with Cool Runnings being okay. I can't.
It was a good movie.
The dude won't abide.
But yeah, you talk about a good movie. That's a funny ass movie there. Over the line. My number 1 is still there. Then I've got let's see here. I've still got 2 in my honorable mention you haven't named.
So hold. Did I miss any in your top 5?
Yes, you still got the one that's like an exercise type movie, and then my number 1 is an exercise. Hold on, and then I've got 2 baseball movies that you haven't mentioned that are in my honorable mention. That if I wish I had fucking room and just could make my top 10, because I feel bad not putting a number beside these numbers and give them honorable mentions fucked up. But I'll start with my honorable mentions. I had a Little Big League. Little Big League, where his grandpa dies and he takes over ownership and coaching, and with the Twins. That was a good one.
It's been too long. That's one I've got to rewatch.
That's a really good one.
Text me this tomorrow to remind me of that. Well, when I I'll remember. But
and then another one, a baseball movie. Can I help you out?
Oh no! Yes.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites. Dude, we
Angels
watched that all
in
the time.
the outfield, man. That is.
I haven't watched Angels in the End Zone with the Lawrence dude. They're all
so.
good.
Angels in the outfield really isn't in my honorable mention. I could not choose between Angels in the outfield and Three Ninjas as my number 2. So they're both at my number 2, to be honest. But Angels in the outfield, I fucking love that movie, and I don't know what drew me to it, but that's one of the first Matthew McConaughey movies.
Feel good.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome, dude. I love it. You got freaking Mel Clark as the washed up old man that can't pitch no more that comes in because he's got an angel and absolutely fucking aces people. And then you got Danny Glover as freaking George Knox is the damn manager, man. It's just a fantastic movie, man. And then you got some little fucking orphan. You got the orphan kid. You know, it's a feel good movie because he's an orphan. His dad don't want him, and then boom, George Knox comes out of nowhere, and they fucking win the pennant. And he adopts BJ and not BJ, JP. Dude, JP. I said BJ like a dumbass. JP and freaking Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, man, it's freaking awesome.
Dude, whenever he adopts them there at the end, oh my god!
And then there's
I'm getting chills just thinking about that part of that movie. Like that's how good that scene was.
Yeah. I know. And Christopher Lloyd's playing Al the Angel. There's another Christopher Lloyd kid movie. He plays Al.
Dude,
and
Christopher Lloyd and then Daniel Stern. Those two dudes were, if you grew up in the 90s, you probably don't realize how big of an impact those guys had on you.
I agree. You know, and people don't think about the whole angel thing. But, you know, George Knox, you know, Danny Glover's character and JP, they can't see the angels the whole fucking movie. And then when he adopts them, they all three see, Al in the window because there's guardian angels watching over you, and they made that shit happen. There it is. That was the awesome moral of the story is the angels came in and saved the fucking day, and George Knox adopted the 2 kids, and they lived happily, and everybody saw the angels. That was awesome, man. But
that was I can't believe that I forgot about that. And knowing you are a baseball guy, I should have called that one out. But fair enough. All right,
you said Three Ninjas earlier, and I just went ahead and said it's my number 2. But Angels in the Outfield is my number 2 as well. Now, my number 1. And I know you know this movie. And it is a funny-ass movie.
Give me the sport, and then let me see if I can at least guess it.
There ain't no sport, dumbass. I done told you. It's exercise.
Hold on.
I've been in Skinny Tony. Come on.
I'll say it again. I didn't understand what you just said. What did you
say? I'm feeling Skinny Tony.
You're doing Skinny Tony?
Yeah, I'm feeling Skinny Tony. It's a camp movie. Come on.
Oh, Heavyweights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is my best. That is my favorite. That is my favorite freaking movie as a kid, dude. I watched that more than any of these others, and the girls, Lily and Briar quote it. You know, Brittany loves the movie. Dude, we all quote it to each other on a daily basis. Dude, it is hilarious, dude. It is so funny, but I love that movie. Lunch has been canceled today due to lack of hustle. So funny, man. But it's my favorite one. It's one I can, if it was on TV, well, any of these, if it was on TV, I could literally watch them all back.
Oh yeah, I can watch
Back,
that on loop
back to
too.
back. Yeah, but yeah, that's my
Don't.
top five. So I had Mighty Ducks 2 as my number 5. My number 4 was the Little Giants. My number 3 was the Rookie of the Year. My number 2, well, my number 2's Three Ninjas and Angels in the Outfield, and then I had Heavyweights for number 1. So that's just my shit.
I am a little surprised because knowing you're a baseball guy, I was expecting a baseball. I was expecting Sandlot at number 1. That's what
I do love the Sandlot, but everybody else would have it as a Sandlot. And if anybody watches this, they're going to talk shit to me about it. But I love the Sandlot.
You're gonna catch it.
But
They're gonna be like this baseball hating motherfucker. Didn't even put Sandlot.
I have Angels in the Outfield and Rookie of the Year. They were better, I feel like. But I like the Sandlot too.
I wore the Rookie of the Year tape out when I was a kid. I loved that. I just thought about, like, I remember getting hurt too, and I was like, man, what if when I heal up, this thing?
Yeah, you're gonna do some funky butt loving shit.
Yeah, just what if, so I like that, man.
It's a good movie.
I loved Heavyweights, but you know what? That made me think of with the 90s that I loved so much is Ben Stiller's dad, Jerry Stiller.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, sorry. I think of him like Chris Farley. There is nobody. You can't get another. Like, Chris Farley gets all the credit. I get it. I love him. So funny. But Jerry Stiller, to me, is the same level as a Chris Farley because, like,
he's funny.
There is not another old man that you can put in that position that lands comedy like he did, dude.
Well, and dude, and he was in
funny.
I know, and Seinfeld, he was in Seinfeld, King of Queens. Dude, he was hilarious in both of those, but King of Queens was one of my favorite sitcoms, dude. And him and Kevin freaking James back and forth was hilarious.
Dude, I just listened to Kevin James. He was on Kevin James just went on Rogan, and it was just so good, dude. He seems like he is just a humble, nice, like, dude. I don't know, he just sounded awesome. I love that episode, but dude, Jerry Stiller, there's just no other old man.
They're all freaking fucking with him. He's real athletic and shit. And he's like, "Hey, Uncle Tony, they say it's impossible to do a sit up with your eyes closed." And he goes, "There's been many myths of the abdominal muscle. I'd love to put this one to rest." And they moon his ass, and he runs. I'm going to kill you, and he takes off running, and he pulls the muscle, and Uncle Tony goes, "Congratulations, you just joined 75% of Americans who get to stretch before physical activity." And he steps into it's hilarious, dude. I love him. I love that movie so much. I could quote the whole damn thing because he does and then you got Lars. You remember Lars, the guy that's like got a weird accent or whatever? And he's like,
never see him in anything ever again.
And then they got him tied up to the tree, and you hear him scream. They're like, "Oh shit!" And he comes over there, and it's a deer, and they're like, "You got to tell us, Lars. Are you with us or are you without us?" And he goes, "I'm with you. I'm with you." It's hilarious, dude. It's my favorite movie, man.
It makes me wonder if in, like, some random Dutch country that dude is a mega star that, like, can't even.
He probably was. Yeah. Dude, you just can't beat it when he's crying, "I'm with you. I love you." It's hilarious.
All right, so we're going to go through our top 5 football movies of all time. And this one's really hard because there are so many good football movies throughout time. I'm going to go number 5, Rudy. You gotta throw Rudy out there.
I agree. It's a good one. It's a feel-good story where he fucking says, "I ain't worth a shit," and then he makes the team and gets that sack at the end of the game. Let's be honest, okay? That's a good one.
And no matter how hard he's kicked, so that's what I love about the story. No matter how hard he's kicked, he's like, and you can tell me I'm trash, you can tell me I'm not good enough, you can do whatever, but I'm going to show up tomorrow and I'm going to try to
Yeah.
prove it to you. And you're going to tell me I'm not good enough. I'm going to show up the next day.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good movie. Really good movie.
And so,
Great movie.
going on to the next one, at number 4, I got Remember the Titans because we are the Titans.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I disagree with your numbering, but yes, Remember the Titans, a fantastic movie. I'm not going to name. I don't. So I had Remember the Titans at my number 2. That's my number 2 movie. I love that movie.
It's amazing. I
can
name my numbering, but there's so many good actors in that movie, man.
I know. I can tell you the last play of the game that Rev goes around the corner and scores.
And I can tell you right now that Ryan Gosling is an absolute disaster at his position.
He is. Liability. But yeah,
liability.
This is Denzel Washington live. Goes in there, fake 22 blast. Fake 22 blast with the backside doors reversed like your life depended on it. That's it. That's the play that wins them the game at the end of the day.
Hell yeah.
That was a good one.
All right, so there's no arguing on those. All right.
No,
so
Remember the Titans is good.
We're getting down to number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going a little bit of a deep cut here. I don't know if you're going to be on board with this. I don't know if you watched it. I've talked to you about it after I finally discovered it. I discovered it way late in life. Number 3, The Program.
Yep, I got it as my number 5. The Program is a fantastic movie. Yes, 100% fantastic. It tells a lot of different stories in it. Yeah, it tells. My favorite scene is when Omar Epps, the running back's got the football in the deal, and dude reaches up there and slaps that son bitch out of his hands, and they go squirming in the damn school for it. It's hilarious, man. That's
the middle class.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Because he tells him not to lose the football, and that boy reaches up there and slaps it because he fell asleep in class. They just all dive on it, man. It's hilarious. That's got Scott Kane in it and everything. It's a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, the uncle from One Tree Hill. There was the quarterback on there. Uncle Keith.
Yeah, that's a good
Uncle
one.
Keith from One Tree Hill. But yeah, it was to me it was Varsity Blues before its time. But yeah, when he knocked that football in the middle class, because it's like your boys, like. You look after each other, but when you get a chance to mess with each other, and you're like, man, I'm gonna make him piss his pants. He's supposed to hold on to this football. I'm gonna smack it out of his hands. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So I had Remember the Titans and The Program in there. Rudy was my honorable mention. I know I'm a loser, but I didn't catch on with that one. It's the other 3 or 4 that I have on here. So I've got 3 more left that you haven't mentioned yet. So.
All right, so I feel like my number 2 is better than your number 2.
Well, Remember the Titans was my number 2. So
for number 2, I got the Water Boy.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I've got the Water Boy as my number. I got the Water Boy as my number 3. And you can't beat the Water Boy, dude. I mean, literally. I like Vicky. She likes it back. She told me the babies, and I like them too. Dude, you cannot. That is the funniest fucking scene of any movie, dude. He's half mental, and he won't stand up to his mama, who's freaking treating him bad. And then
she got the brain pain, Coach. She got the brain pain.
She got the brain pain. Dude, that is so damn funny, man. When he comes in there and goes, he gets pissed over, runs out, and comes back in and tells her some more. I like Vicky. She likes it back. He closes. He's got me the movies, and I like it too. Dude, it's so damn funny.
Bobby, you remember when you wanted to play that foosball with them gargantuans?
Yeah, he goes, yeah.
Foosball's for the devil, Bobby.
Yeah, you remember when that Mr. Coach Klein wanted you to play football? Yes, Roy Orbison. Yes, I remember. He pulled that
on his butt cheek.
Man, pulled that old ass cheek out, man. I was like, what the hell?
He had himself on his ass cheek.
No. Yeah, that was good, dude.
You remember that one that Coach Klein wanted you to play that foosball?
Man, you could quote that whole damn movie. It's so damn funny, man. That's funny as shit, man. But yes, Waterboy. It was your 2, was my 3. So I've got number 1 and number 4. And if I was to guess, I could guess your number 1.
Guess it's my number 1. Go ahead.
Your number 1 better be my number 1, and that is Jonathan Moxon leading the West Canaan Coyotes to the freaking Coyote boy.
Right. Put some specs on it.
Number 1 is Varsity Blues, dude. Bud Kilmer and his 22 district championships.
Jonathan Moxon is only one man.
Okay? Yeah, dude. Jonathan Moxon's only one man.
You boys look so cute tonight in your Mount Me hats.
Yeah. Mount Me? Well, not right away. Maybe after a couple beers. Dude, I got my favorite one is when Moxon's feeling all weird after his big win, and he goes and gets the free beer from the gas station attendant, and Tweeter just stole the deal, and he slides in. He goes on the intercom, Jonathan Moxon, you are under arrest for not being naked with some sophomore chick who wants to baby with her tongue. And I'm like, what? And so he gets out, and now we're all naked in there. We got handcuffs and cool shit to play with. So take off your clothes and get in the car.
Oh, damn.
And they're all, this is news to me. What's that? That damn Tweeter, man. He was the type of high school guy that everybody was, I think, at some point. Tweeter was. Think so. I give it a 10. A fucking 10.
A 10.
then he freaking Tweeter.
I left some hot dogs on in there in the washer if you want one.
Well, the only thing I had that you didn't have was Invincible. I had Invincible.
I almost did. Mark Wahlberg, right?
Yeah. I don't know why, but when I watched that, I just fell in love with that movie. And I hate the fucking Eagles because I'm a Cowboys fan, but I love that damn movie about Vince McMahon.
I love it
it's
too.
It's just a freaking feel-good movie. He loses his wife. She tells him he ain't gonna worth shit. And he's like, oh, well, let me show you, bitch. I run a 4.5 and I'm going to fucking make Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, that was one I almost had. That was in my honorable mention. I love Mark Wahlberg too, so that was definitely on there.
Honorable mention, I had one, and it was The Replacements with Keanu Reeves.
Dude. So my I had 3 on my honorable mention, and Replacements was one of them. It was in my top 5 until we got to really talking, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Mine too. I had it in my top 5 till we looked. But yeah, The Replacements, that's a pretty good one.
I only had 2 that you didn't mention that were in my honorable mentions, and it was Gridiron Gang and Longest Yard, which a lot of people can do without, or maybe you like the original Longest Yard better. But I'm a big rock guy, so that was one of the rock. That and The Rundown was the Rock's earlier deals that I loved, just because I loved him getting into acting. Matt, thank you for coming today. I appreciate your time, and it's really good to catch up with an old friend. I'm excited. We have an NBA Hall of Famer coming next week, and Matt is going to join me for that. And you better buckle up because it's going to be a good one. But Matt, it's always good to catch up outside of our man trips and daily text and Fortnite and all that business. But
I'm excited about being on here in a week or two, and I appreciate you having me. And kiss my ass.
All right, brother. Well, I love you, and I'm glad I got to talk to you and see you today. And I'm sorry you suffer from gingivitis, but love you, dude. I'll talk to you later.
Oh man! All right, kiss my ass. See you, buddy.